Hi guys, how are you? Hopefully well. I am at another park, well, public space we should say. My girls are at piano again. I have been trying to find a moment to speak to you, but I kind of missed the last moment a little bit. I had been logging my beginning to carnivore lifestyle, or at least this reset, and I got focused on spell checking that instead of doing a video where I think I was directed to. So 2 weeks or so have gone by. I have so much to say, it's impossible to say it all in one video. Also, Funmas and Halloween came and went, and I thank you all for your support, and I'm sorry there's kind of been a lag there. I didn't really get to give a full report, and I'm not going to be able to today because I had to hustle my butt down here. It's a further walk than I thought. So, and just so you know, I walk at my very fastest at the same pace as a street sweeper, who is kind of my nemesis because he stirs up all the stuff and I have to close the windows because it makes me itchy. So I managed, after like kicking it into high gear, to be about half a block in front of him, and he followed me all the way down here. But luckily, I'm not as triggered by things anymore. It did get me a little bit, and luckily we didn't end up side by side. But whoo, talk about a brisk speed walk this morning. So I am congested today, and my ears are really plugged because, and I have no shame in saying this, I sat on the couch last night with my girls and watched our first Dancing with the Stars. We had 2 recorded. We got through 1. And we each had a quarter of a sweet potato pie with half a can of Ready Whip. And it was delicious and delightful. My other off menu, since I've started carnivore, was at my father's dad. I never call him father. I don't know. It just sounded right at the moment. It sounded fancier. At my dad's Thanksgiving, which was this past Saturday, a little bit earlier, on 11/11 of all days. I made the return trip home to my childhood home by myself for the first time. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, no problems. Didn't even seem like a big deal. I made record time too. I've been home one other time since then, and that time I went with my husband, and I did get to finally return to the woods that I call my sacred place. And it felt like a huge deal then. And now I dressed up. I've been working on getting these new high-rise trousers. They're 100% cotton, American Eagle stuff, which I know is not the best company, probably made in China, all that, but I'm in love with them. And it took me 3 attempts to even get a size that might be close to my size, but now I'm losing so much weight still that I think I almost need the next size. But I got to play dress up for my dads and wear my heels and all these things that would have been really, really hard for me. Ugh, leaf blowers. I don't like them. So I hope that's not messing up the sound. And there's traffic. So bear with me here. I can only talk. I cannot be late. 7 more minutes. Something like that. Whew. So I'm definitely toxic from that pie. And I had a plate of pies, a small slice of pie and cheesecake, and it was lovely too, but there were people talking to me and it wasn't as enjoyable as, to be honest, like having an orgasm while you eat pie on the couch all by yourself, No, kidding. But you know what I mean there. So that's why we had the extra pie, because my husband bought 3 of them for my dad's thing, and I knew we wouldn't need 3, so we left one at home, and it just called to be done. And now back on the wagon. So I made it 12 days, 100% clean on Carnivore, and it is the most amazing thing. I kid you not. To have that constant drip of protein, even just 2-3 meals a day, but I would go with the 3, especially if you're starting out. You are satisfied. I crave less on the carnivore diet than I did on a normal day, as far as telling those creeps no. I have so much energy and so much, I wouldn't call it clarity. The clarity will come, I'm sure of it. But right now, like waves of, die off and things, especially in my head, because I am still in a moldy environment to some extent. I mean, probably to a great extent, but we're not exactly sure all the details of it. So, where was I going? The head stuff. I have a lot of detox tools. I picked up a bottle of Berber Panella for this one, as instructed by the universe, and that's been helpful. I wasn't high carb before this. I already ate usually no carb breakfast. Oh, that's better as far as being able to see me. Sorry, guys. I usually ate eggs and sausage, or eggs and bacon or something, and then my kids had a piece of fruit or the carbs. Sometimes I would have fruit with it, but a lot of times I would skip it to try to get myself into a place to where I could do what I needed for the day, take care of my kids, and do all that was asked of me and all of the expectations I put on myself. Because I knew I still wasn't running near 100%, and I just kept inching and inching and inching, and finally, this tool, yeah, you bet your ass, it snuffs out fungus, for sure. Yeast and mold.